Hey everybody, John here. I'm back. I haven't made a video for a while, but I wanted to show you two new features for Content Goblin. And these features are basically pretty simple, but they're also very helpful. Um, and the first one that I wanted to talk about here is this image generator I added here. You can go to the image generator on the left sidebar, and you can basically just generate any freeform image you want. In the past, you could generate the listicles with the images. You could generate the single recipe with an image. You could also generate pin images, but there was no way to just generate any like random image you wanted, right? And I had people emailing me, and they were actually asking me, can I just cancel my subscription for this other tool I'm using? It only generates images. I'd rather just do that in Content Goblin. So I added this feature a few days ago, and yeah, it allows you to generate images. So I added in a prompt here already about pizza. I'm going to generate an image real quick using the good model, and we'll just see how the tool works, right? Pretty simple. You can also use the premium model. We will do a mountain scene for this one, and I'll do a different aspect ratio. You can see if you choose the premium model, you have a couple different options for style types. And you can turn the magic prompt on or off, which just basically enhances the prompt that you enter. You can do number of images. I'm just going to do one for now, but we can generate this mountain image too. And also look at that pizza image, the good model, man. That looks pretty delicious to me. But we'll try the best model and see how this mountain turns out, right? So we got a little mountain scene here. We got our pizza. We have all the functionality you have in the other tools. You can check them to, if you want to download them, you can zoom in, take a look at them. You can delete them, and you can download all the images you want. So yeah, that's it. Basically, really cool image generator tool. Just another little value added to Content Goblin for your use. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the image listicle tool, right? This is kind of like the primary tool that everybody uses. It generates listicles. If you're not familiar with Content Goblin or listicles, listicles are kind of like those top 10 articles you would see shared on social media, right? So like maybe like best pizza restaurants in New York City, right? Or top 10 activities to do on vacation in Hawaii. Like think of like articles like that, right? So we've made it really simple to generate those kind of articles in Content Goblin, but I made a couple enhancements here. The first thing you'll notice is if you've used the tool, this new section type here. And basically what I did was, this was kind of buried in this advanced options. I moved it up here where it's more prominent because a lot of people weren't aware that you could do short, long, or recipe listicles where it includes that type of content in each section of the article. So I wanted to bring it up here so people could see it and make it a little bit easier. The other thing we did, I'm going to enter a topic here. So we're doing the 10 best sports cars of 2025. And the other thing we had this custom outline, right? What this did was when you just enter a title or a topic in the Content Goblin, it's going to generate each subheading for you for each section. But some people wanted to control that a little bit more. So this tool allows you to enter like any subheading you would want to use in the article, right? I'm not going to add multiple ones. You could add a link. So what people would use this for is either you kind of create a roundup of posts from other websites, and then within the text, it would link to that, or export the URLs from your own website, and then you build a roundup of your own content and then do some internal linking. And then there's also the custom prompt option. Custom prompt is how you control the image generation within the tool. So you can give it a custom prompt, or you can let it generate its own prompt. We always have this feature to paste an outline, right? And you just paste it in this format. It was really cool. It fills in the form for you. But what I found was people were jumping to third-party tools to kind of generate this content. And I thought, hey, there's no reason to make people do that, right? Let's just do it within Content Goblin. So you'll see this new generate outline button here. And what you can do is open that. And then there's a couple of different options here. The first option, well, I guess first you'll see the topic is filled in from your article title. You can change that if you want to. The first actual option you can select is mode, and we have specific list items in general article outline. The way I would explain this is specific list items are going to pick out certain products or places or restaurants or hotel names or anything you could think of like that. So if you're doing an article where you would want things like that to be the subheadings, you would want to do specific list items. If you're doing something more general, you would want to use this general article outline. And when I say like more general, it might be something like, 10 best self-help tips, right? Where you don't necessarily want some type of like product or place, but you do want different, like more general recommendations. Same thing I would think about would be like beginner's yoga poses or something, right? So like something like that, you would want to do general outline. I'm going to do specific for this one because I'm doing sports cars, which is kind of like I want an exact model. We're going to do 10 items. You can do as many up to 50. We're going to include the URLs. We're going to include the image prompts, and the new feature, we're going to include numbers for the sections. So that's where if you want your headings to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to include that. I'm going to click generate. It'll just take a few seconds, and it's going to go out and basically fill in the form for us with the topics. And the cool thing about that is that once it's generated, you can go ahead and like edit the outline if there's something you don't like. So you can see it filled in a lot of cool cars for us that I recognize. And for the custom links, it's linking to the product pages for us. And then it's also generating image links for us. Now, I'm just going to generate it with the good model and see if it does decent with these particular cars. I just want to do that because it's rather fast compared to the best model, but the best model kind of does better with exact products and things like that. But I'm going to generate a few just so you can see kind of like what the article will look like when it comes out of Content Goblin. So we have our Corvette, we have our Porsche, we have our Mustang. So you can see the thing that we generated here was these titles, these subheadings, I guess is what you would call them. These are the H2s in your article. And then we generated the image prompt based on our prompt. So it gave us this red Corvette. And then we did short sections. So we only got a few words, but then, it linked to the actual product page here. So yeah, that's the update for today. And one more quick update. In the bottom corner, we always had this little theme changer, just like a cool thing for you guys to customize how Content Goblin looks. I changed the way it like looks because it kind of took up a lot of space before. So now you have this little button here and it slides out, and you can use the default purple, or you could pick whatever theme you want. There's a bunch of different options here, some different ones. There's some crazy ones that I just left in there. I personally don't like them, but I see some people use them. But that's just a cool like customization option for you. So that's changed. If you see that, if you're looking for, that option. But yeah, that's the updates for today. I have some really cool ideas that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks. But I do have an international vacation coming up, so it could postpone a few of the newer updates because I don't want to have to support any kind of like problems while I'm out of the country. But I'll be available. I'll have my laptop for any kind of issues to support the current features. But as always, if you're a paid member of Content Goblin, make sure that you're on the mailing list. Also, make sure that you join the Facebook group. We have a lot of good discussion in the Facebook group, and you can basically reach out directly to me and ask any questions you need. So thanks for watching the update today, and I'll be back with more here soon.